block in the corner. Back to Ritvo. Catch and shoot. Yes.
Braylan Ritvo with the grin up the court.
Playing until he's doubled. Ritvo. Count it. And a foul. And a flex for Braylan Ritvo.
Welcome to a very special edition of Game Day 1, the show. It's a recruiting show, and it's a one-on-one interview with my man, Braylan Ritvo of Stepinac. There's been a lot of questions about, how great the Stepinac team is, where they're going to college, right? We knew Boogie Flay was going to Kentucky, and now we know, Braylan Ritvo, you're going to Quinnipiac, so congratulations. Just tell me about the decision and what led you to it.
I would say what led me to the decision was great coaching staff, great facilities, great people overall at Quinnipiac. And what I loved was that nothing was promised, so that I just have to go up there and work.
That's great. I mean, most guys want promises, right? Hey, you're going to come in, you're going to start. You've always been a guy. Coach Masseroni has always talked about you as that you come into the gym and you want to practice, you want to get after it, you want to kind of show yourself. So where does that come from?
I would just say that comes from me wanting to prove people wrong. I would say, because I don't really like when people have stuff to say about me or criticize me. So I just do everything in my power every day to prove people wrong.
You come into this Stepinac team. Obviously, you knew how much talent there was coming along. How long did it take you, as an underclassman, to get yourself acclimated and to become a starter and become one of the stars of the team?
I would say the adaptation at first, my sophomore year when I first got here, I would say it was pretty hard for me to adapt because it was a new environment, straight off the COVID year, and it was just something I've never really seen before. But then I would say last year was the year where I really started to transition and feel comfortable. And now this year, I feel extremely comfortable, and it's showing in how I'm playing.
Do you feel, you look comfortable? You're probably going to feel a lot more comfortable now that the recruiting process is over for you. How good do you feel today going into practice, knowing that you obviously committed yesterday, that this is all done with? You can just move on and focus on basketball.
Yeah, I feel great. I feel like it's a relief, because I got put into great hands at Quinnipiac. So I know I'm taken care of now. And it's also time for the rest of the seniors to get their schools too, which is nice. Yeah,
and I know Coach Tapakora, he's a guy who he goes after a certain type of player, right? Certain type of personality, a good student, a good person off the court. So tell me about the conversations you've had with him. And I know he's bought a lot of Stepinac tickets. He's been to a lot of games recently. So How much did that factor in?
I would say it was a big factor. Me and Coach Core, we have a great relationship right now, and I would just say we have normal conversations about life, which is like a very important to me, because it's not just about basketball at the end of the day.
He's obviously seen some special things out of you, especially for the home games. What is with you guys when you guys play in the home gym? I mean, 30 points in the first quarter against St. Ray's. Big games, you scored 100 points, 99 points. I mean, what comes over you guys when you guys play in that home gym?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. What I would say is, though, for our, all the 12 games or 13-game win streak we've been on, I would say it's just trusting our teammates. Racking up assists is what's gotten us these high-scoring games.
Yeah, I think there was something about 20 assists in a certain number of games. I mean, that's a crazy number. Yeah. And I think if anyone asked me, I made a comment recently, I don't know if you saw this, but I said about the Stepinac team is going to rank among the greatest teams to ever come through Westchester County, for sure. Yeah. I don't know of another team that's ever had this dominant run in the Catholic League, which has been around for 100 years. And I think that, to put my finger on it, it's I don't think I've ever seen a team share the basketball like this. You basically have two Division I point guards with Danny and Boogie, and just is that really is the chemistry everything for you guys?
I would say the chemistry is everything for us, because during our 3-game losing streak, we didn't really have that much chemistry. We're having single-digit assists. After that, we had a whole week of practice, started trusting each other more, believing in each other, picking up the assist numbers, and after that, we've just been skyrocketing up.
Your 3 losses were good losses, right? Monteverde, IMG, and St. Rose. But I think the game for you, where everybody said, "Who is this guy? Who is Braylan Ritvo?" was the game on ESPN too, right? So when you guys play ESPN in the Hoop Hall, you beat Don Bosco. You had a monster game. What did that game do for you as a recruit, as a person, as a player?
I would say, as a person and player, I would say I knew I could do that already, because I've shown people multiple times I could do that at a national level. But from the recruiting standpoint, I feel like it boosted my recruiting up a lot.
20 points.
But he knows how to get buckets.
Braylan Ritvo for Stepinac with an and.
Way more coaches were calling, and it just got into like a recruiting frenzy for me after that one.
Yeah, I'm sure it still will continue, but with Quinn, you make your decision now. Why now?
I would say it felt like the time was right, and recruitment kind of like came to a halt. Like it was the same schools kept coming around. Like after the Bosco performance, it was the same schools continuously, and I felt Quinnipiac was the best choice for me.
Now you're in the driver's seat in the league. You have a couple games left in the regular season, and then it becomes playoffs, repeating as champions. And how much is your focus now on that? How much is the team's focus on kind of finishing off this amazing 2 years?
Yeah, we're locked in. We're locked in to get both championships, the intersectional and the archdiocese. So that's our main focus right now, is to win both of those.
That'd be not a bad legacy, man, for a senior to graduate with that. So Braylan Ritvo, so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and congrats to you and your family, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
First and foremost, I would like to thank God. Without Him, none of this would be possible. I would like to thank my mom for her endless support and the sacrifices she has made for this moment to happen. I love you. I would also like to thank my grandmother for being with me every step of this journey. To my Stepinac family, specifically Coach Pat, Coach Swain, Coach Al, and Coach Alexis, and my teammates, thank you for helping me grow as a player and person. Words cannot describe how thankful I am to be a part of this program. Thank you to Coach Drew, Coach Steven, and the Riverside Hawks family for being with me since the beginning and putting the ball in my hands. I would also like to thank Coach Frazier, the New Heights organization, and the New York Whiz Kids for helping me along my journey. Thank you to my trainers Ross Burns and Brian Harrington for putting in countless hours with me in the gym to help me improve over the years. With that being said, I'll be committing to Quinnipiac University. Go Bobcats.